Smile. Hi everybody. It is, well, it's not May yet, but May is coming up pretty fast. We're still in the middle of, what's happening in the world right now,
Corona crap.
Still?
Yep. Corona crap is still going on.
It's ridiculous. But we're getting some cars ready to go. There's some new cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that here in just a bit.
New buddy.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. But first, we are going to go back in time just a few days to when we were painting Ryan's 22 3.0. Got him a new body with it.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to do something a little different like we talked about before. So we decided to do it in camo. And here's what that process looked like.
Basically, I'm cutting out the stencils for the camo body on my Tamiya 22 3.0. I'm currently cutting these out. I rough cut them before, you know, just I roughly cut around them. Now I'm just gonna fully get them.
So what is that yellow material that you're
using? It is
here?
a masking paper. It is Tamiya masking sticker. It's a Tamiya masking sticker sheet.
Okay. So we found some camo stencils online. Just printed out that pattern.
Cut them out.
Which is what this is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're taking that and tracing it. You can see, trace it with a pencil here. Trace that out with a pencil. And then you made a rough cut, and now he's going through and making finer cuts in like camo patterns.
Mm-hmm.
So the next step is we have 3 different colors, actually 4, but 3 different colors we're going to go for. This is like an olive drab color, a military tan, and then we're going to do a sage. It's like a very flat sage color. So there's going to be 4 different layers of paint. The first layer is going to be a background of olive green, and then patterns of tan, patterns of sage, and then we'll also do a last layer of pattern in orange, or in the olive drab. We also have a layer of flat clear that we're thinking about doing on the outside, except for the windows. So we'll see if we want to get that detailed. Ryan, have you ever done painting of a Lexan body before?
No, never.
This is our first try. This is a pretty involved process, so we'll see how it goes. After Rhino gets these cut on there, then we're going to start laying out the pattern inside the body. So now we have all the masks. Well, not all the masks cut. We don't know how many masks we're going to need, but cutting those out, Rhino is applying them, and as we go, he's marking on the outside of the body what color it's going to be. So you'll see G for green, T for tan, and then once we get to it, there's a sage color, and that'll be S. And that way, as we're painting, when we're done with the color, we know which mask to take off for the next color. So this is the last color. You can see that we've got the green on there, the tan, and there's a sage color. We were going to put more green on these spots that are now blue, but we decided that it was already pretty green, so we were going to do black, but our black paint was, well, it's destroyed for some reason. So we found this blue, and we're pretty glad that we did that because it looks pretty sweet. So we're putting a first coat of blue on now, just a real light coat, and then we'll let that dry. We'll come back, maybe hit it a couple more times, but so far that's looking pretty awesome, dude. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty awesome, Ryan.
Yes, it does.
And before we painted it, we got out and we actually got to run it for a little while, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about how it was driving?
It was fast.
It is super fast. There you go. How about the handling?
It was pretty fast.
We were driving it on an asphalt parking lot, right?
Yeah, not the best for the off-road tires.
Yeah, because we had clay tires on it, I think is what we were running there. So the clay tires pretty soft. It didn't hold up real well, so we didn't run it very long because we didn't want to destroy the tires. But overall, what do you think?
amazing. Handling everything's amazing about this.
What's Echo Films? What is that one?
That's your company.
Oh, it's my company. Oh, okay.
Yeah, your
Cool.
filming company.
Oh, that's cool. So anyway, we're really thrilled with that. And what do you think? Are we track ready with that one?
I think we are.
Yeah. So we might not be running that particular body once we're on a track, but
we'll be on there sometimes.
yeah, we still got the practice body. But on race days, I think the Camo is going to come out, right?
Race days.
Cool. Before we show off the new truck, let's talk a little bit about the Tamiya. Just a little update there. We had a
defective ESC.
We had an ESC error, and what was happening would we would hook up the ESC
to the motor, and it would just run full power,
yeah.
even if the power switch said off.
Even if the power switch was off, we were getting full power
to the motor,
full throttle to the motor. So we tried it on other. We tried it in other cars. We tried it with other motors. We tried it with other batteries. We tried it with 2 other radios and transmitters, and finally we went to the HobbyWing people, and they've been super awesome. The HobbyWing people have been great. They said, "What's going on?" I explained it to them. They said, "Try this." And I went back and I said, "We tried that. It's still not working." So they said, "Cool, just send it back." So there should be a new ESC
by Saturday.
Coming here just a couple days. So thank you to the HobbyWing people. They've been really great. We've got their stickers on all the cars. So we will continue to shop with the HobbyWing folks because they've been really good. Cool. And other than that, we maybe need a receiver. We took the transmitter and the receiver from Ryan's Slash
and put it in here.
And we put it in the Tamiya just because we wanted to run Futaba for the Slash. But it seems like the receiver is being a little fussy. It
will turn off after going 20 feet away.
Yeah, so 15, 20 feet away, we lose signal there. So we're thinking something's up with the receiver. They're pretty cheap. I'm looking for one that we can get soon. So maybe here in the next couple of days we replace that. And then the Tamiya is ready to go. The TAO2 4-wheel drive car is ready to go soon. And then finally, for today's episode,
we have a new friend. This is a Traxxas Stampede.
It's a 2-wheel drive. It shares a lot of parts with the Slash, right now?
Yeah, it's basically just a different skin Slash.
And where did this come from?
This came from my dad's friend, Shane. And big thanks to him for this. And it has a lot of old parts. This is basically the same motor as in the Traxxas.
Yep, 12-turn motor, same as the motor in the Traxxas. A lot of the same layout. It's got the same ESC. Pretty similar receiver, 3-channel receiver. Servo looks pretty similar.
It's pretty much just a different layout of everything.
So it's a great basher. We do have it up and running right now. The only thing is the batteries that we currently have don't seem to fit in there.
As it wants 6 cells on the bottom.
Yeah, or 7-cell humpies, which we don't have. So we need to get. I need to get batteries for the Tamiya anyway that are 6-cell layout. So I think we'll just go ahead and spring for those, and that way we can bash around with this until coronavirus is over. But yeah, big thanks to Shane and his son Matthew. Matthew was kind enough to watch some of the videos prior to this, and he saw that he had a radio control car he wasn't using much anymore, and donated it to the cause. So thanks to those guys. So that's it for now. We are looking at getting track time over at Ian Raceway, and that should happen within probably the next 10 days. So I'm sure we will have an update from there. We'll get all 3 of these cars, if not all 4 of our cars, up and running. Get them out there on the track, and try to get back to some normalcy, and then get ready for racing. Right, Rhino? All right, cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Say bye, Ryan.
Bye.